Alright, hello everyone and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm Darkside Phil, welcome to my gameplay stream for the day. I apologize that it is a later start today. I had everything up and running, and I had a few things come up that I had to take care of. One of them nature called out of nowhere, and a couple other things that I had to do, so apologies there. Today's stream will be the continuation of my Dead Rising New Game Plus run. So, if you're not aware, I started a New Game Plus run a couple days ago in this game, and the bottom line is that the whole point of this is to try to do the stuff that was cool about the game that I missed the first run through. Because the bottom line is with Dead Rising, if you don't know everything that's going on, and you don't know where to go or what to do to fight certain psychopaths and such, you can miss out on a lot of stuff in the game, which I actually feel that I did. You know, my first run through, a lot of people were like, oh man, we're really sad that Phil missed this boss fight, or he didn't see this certain situation or survivor that's really cool, right? So, that's kind of what the goal has been in this second run, is to go through and find all that stuff. Now, the thing is, obviously, without a guide, I would never find it. So, this is a very interactive run-through of the game. This is basically stream chat. People who are here joining me on stream are kind of guiding me through and saying, oh, this is cool, Phil, you should check this out, and oh, that's the psychopath you missed, be sure to go there, and people are basically telling me what order to do things, which is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, I didn't know this. This happened the other day. Here's what happened. The other day, IRC, which is the chat service that I use to chat, did a major upgrade to their systems. They changed a lot of stuff, okay? And when they changed this stuff, which I wasn't aware, one of the changes that they made is that if you don't type in the stream chat after like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, it goes into what's called an idle mode, which means you won't see any chat appearing on your screen at all. So if you don't actively chat every 5 minutes or so, nothing shows up on the screen. Now, I didn't know this the other day. I'm playing Dead Rising. I'm like, I need advice. I need to know what to do. Why is no one talking? And I was like getting nervous. Like, what's going on? Is no one paying attention? And the next thing I know, it's like, oh no, it has nothing to do with that. It's because the stupid service, you know, did this upgrade that I wasn't aware of. And I couldn't see what anyone was saying, which was really annoying. So today I know that. What I'm going to be doing is, you know, going through and doing as much as I can, doing the bosses, and typing in the stream chat periodically to get the damn thing to update. So silly, in my opinion, that it's doing that, but, and hopefully, you know, it'll be a fun time. Now, I'm going to be playing this today, okay? And I'm also planning on doing this on Thursday. So if you're not aware, that's kind of the deal. Let me give you a rough idea of what to expect in the next few days, because the schedule is fluctuating. It's been in flux over the course of this week, depending on stuff that's been going on, okay? So, today, right now, is going to be, as I said, Dead Rising, for about 3 to 3.5 hours here on stream. That'll be fun. Tonight, I'm going to be doing the Outlast 2 demo. For those who are not aware, you might not know this, yeah, the Outlast 2 demo was released today on Xbox One. It's supposed to release also, for the, PS4, duh. But, it hasn't released on PS4 yet, probably because PSN, as you guys and gals know, sadly does not consistently update like Xbox Live does. Xbox Live pretty much updates overnight every night, okay? PSN's not like that. They have these weird time frames when they'll have things loaded into the store. So even though the Outlast 2 demo may be coming out on PS4, if it's not out by tonight, I'm going to be doing it on Xbox One, because it is live right now. If you don't remember, many years ago, I played Outlast. It was a great survival horror game. I loved it. It was one of my favorite games of that year, actually. And so the sequel's finally coming out, thank goodness. That'll be fun, but I've heard it's pretty short. I've heard it's only about 20 minutes long. So I'll be doing that tonight. That won't be streamed, obviously, because there's no reason to stream 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's going to be fun. And then also tonight, I'm going to be working on some stuff behind the scenes. More than likely what I'll do is I'll probably set up the patron goal for this month, because I haven't even set it up yet, and I want to get it going so people know what they're pledging towards this month if they pledge to my Patreon. And also, I'll probably be doing some work on a mini kind of review for Forza Horizon 3, which I've been playing over the past week and enjoying very much. Okay, so that's what I'll be working on tonight. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be returning to Forza Horizon 3 and trying to finish it up, because the bottom line is I'm very near the end of the game. I'm actually in the last segment where I'm doing this off-roading kind of stuff. And basically I think I need to do like 2 more major hubs in the game, 2 more major like upgrades slash leveling, whatever you want to call it in the game, because they have their own thing. They call it like upgrading your festival. And then it's pretty much what's considered the conclusion of the game. Okay? So that I'm hoping to wrap up tomorrow on stream. I'm pretty confident I can do it. That I'll wrap it up tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, Wednesday night, I'll be releasing that mini review of Forza Horizon 3 for KO Gaming. And if you're wondering why I'm calling it a mini review, it's because it's not going to be a numbered or scored review. It's just going to be me talking about my experiences with the game and my positives and negatives about it. Because I don't really think that I am well versed enough in driving or racing games to review it properly, considering I haven't played any in the past several years, you know? If I start picking them up again and playing them again, then maybe I have a more well-versed kind of perspective to review it, but I just want to kind of share my thoughts, alright? So that's tomorrow, and then Thursday, we'll return to Dead Rising, New Game Plus, okay? And it's only 1 session. I don't have time because the second half of Thursday is actually my day out for the week, where Leanna and I are actually going to go pumpkin picking. There's a pumpkin patch nearby we're going to go to. Get a pumpkin for October so we can carve a jack-o'-lantern later this month in celebration of Halloween. We're also going to be going out to dinner and stuff like that. And then Friday is the big new release of the week, Mafia 3. And I'll be playing it all day. Both sessions of gameplay will be live streamed. It will be Mafia 3 all day long. Same thing on Saturday. Mafia 3 all day long on Saturday. That'll be fun, right? And then Sunday and Monday also, my focus will be Mafia 3. I'll be trying to basically immerse myself in Mafia 3 this entire weekend, because I want to get, as far as I can, possibly even beat the game and even review it before we head on to the new releases for the next week, which are going to be Gears of War 4, as well as WWE 2K17, and the release of the PlayStation VR. So we've got a lot going on in the next couple of weeks. I hope that you're excited for it. I know right now is obviously more downtime stuff. Nothing really new going on. I'm doing, finishing up Forza, which wasn't a huge, heavily hyped or announced playthrough. And Dead Rising really wasn't anything that's, I'm doing a second run. It's certainly not as thrilling as the first, but it's still fun in my opinion. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, last night I finished up Banjo-Kazooie, which was the patrons' choice reward for hitting the patron goal in the month of August. Patreon goal, excuse me. So, yeah, I finished Banjo-Kazooie last night. Whew, and that was interesting. It was definitely tough. It was very tough. That final boss fight is a grind, and there's some really cheap ways you can die during it. And the fact that it glitched out at the end, and at one point I was near the end of the boss fight, and this thing didn't trigger that would have allowed me to finish it, was really freaking annoying. But I finished it. I did it. And I'm happy because I think people who pledged in the month of August are happy that I did a full playthrough of the game rather than me doing just a marathon of, say, 7 hours and then having it go on hold for a long time. You know what I mean? I focused in on it. I finished it, and people are happy now. So, very nice. I'm glad that happened. Keep in mind that the marathon, the Halloween marathon, is going to happen this month. And right now, patrons are nominating horror games on my forums. I've seen a wide variety of games nominated. What I'm going to do is start sharing those with you in a couple days. I want people to get an opportunity to really post up a bunch before I start sharing them. But yeah, interesting choices that people are naming. Some good things for console, a couple things on PC. It could be a very fun marathon. We'll have to see. Okay, I'll give you more information on that. Later this week probably. Okay. Outside of all that, not too much to talk about. I am late, so I don't want to go long on the pre-stream at all. So what I will say is this. Thank you for being here on the stream. A few quick things. Obviously, the first I'm going to plug is Loot Crate. Because guess what? My Loot Gaming Crate has arrived. I have it. It showed up today. And that means that probably in the next couple of days, I don't know if it's going to be today. We'll have to see if I have time tonight. But in the next couple of days, I'll be unboxing my first Loot Gaming Crate ever. And we'll see what's inside, what kind of merchandise is in this Loot Gaming Crate, right? I want to remind everyone that you can save 10% on any new Loot Crate subscription by going to lootcrate.com/darksidephil and using the discount code SAVEME10DSP. That's SAVEME10DSP. 10% off any new subscription. If you've been watching any of my unboxing videos over on the King of Hate vlogs and you like what you see, please consider checking out Loot Crate. And if you do, use that code to save 10%. And by the way, I get some nice referral credit too, so it helps everyone out, right? Helps you out, helps me out. And thank you to those who did use that code last month. I actually got the highest revenue I ever did from my Loot Crate partnership program last month. So me pushing Loot Crate and reminding you about it all the time, it seemed to be paying dividends. So let's keep that going. Okay, what else? Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm verified on Twitter, which allows me to basically not have to deal with a ton of the negativity and shit that I had in previous years. I just got verified a little bit over a month ago. Lots of people follow me there. Nightly, I post up schedule updates for you so you know what's going on with my business. I let you know when videos are live. Okay, when streams are live, I post up there. But in addition to that, I share cool stuff, things that I'm doing. Last night, I actually shared my thoughts on Monday Night Raw that I was watching live. Well, not live. I had recorded it, and I was watching it a little later than live. But shared my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. People seem to enjoy that. You know, people ask me all the time about my thoughts on wrestling, and that's how I basically talk about it now, Twitter. And what else? Also other stuff, you know, I show pictures of food, I show pictures of all kinds of stuff on my Twitter. So definitely consider following me, all right? And if you do, you follow me, please retweet and fave or like the tweets that you enjoy, because social media presence is key to internet business success. KO Gaming, my channel where I do edited content on YouTube, meaning things like edited reviews, first impressions videos. I've already mentioned I'm going to be doing a mini review of Forza Horizon 3 on there. It's going to start picking up big time in the next week because I got the Forza Horizon video. I'm going to have my review of Mafia 3. I'm going to have a review of Gears of War 4, a review of WWE. Hopefully, we'll see. I have to see how much I can get done in WWE. Obviously, I'm going to be doing edited videos on the PlayStation VR. That's going to be great, me editing in the raw footage from me streaming stuff I'm doing with it into these edited videos that kind of review the experience. That's going to be fun. Every major game basically coming out between now and the end of the year that is reviewable, I'll be reviewing. So KO Gaming is going to pick up big time in the next several weeks into months, and by the end of the year, I'll be doing my year-end series on KO Gaming. So it behooves you to head over there now and subscribe. Don't worry, it's not like DSPGaming. I don't flood your inbox with new videos. I only do a couple videos a week, if that. Very nice. Okay, also, my Patreon I've already mentioned. This month, I'm going to be setting up the goal, hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Just to let you know, to give you a little hint, it's going to be a returning event that I've done in the past and people really enjoyed. It's basically the most successful recurring event I've ever done, and I want to do it again, but I'm not going to spoil. I'll get all the information in there soon, alright? But please consider pledging to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your pledges obviously allow me to do this full-time as a job. Your money funds my creative efforts, right? And also, you get personal perks and things out of it. It's not just about pledging and, you know, helping support me and my content, but also getting stuff out of it. You get cool things like text or verbal thank yous, getting your questions answered on Ask the King, nominating and voting games for marathons. For example, right now the people are you know, doing the Halloween one, right? And also private Q&A videos. I got a couple of those I'm going to have to do shortly. So, very fun. Hope you'll check it out. Also, finally, last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business called The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. Right now, she actually has been stocking the store with some of the most best-selling products she's ever had, including Kentish Rain is back in stock. So 2 pumpkin scented fragrances for the fall. Apple Cinnamon she put in there, and also Alpine Frost, which was a favorite one of fall and winter, is almost sold out. She just added to the store like a week ago, and it's almost sold out already. So, some great scents, some great high-quality stuff. It's much better than the stuff that you buy in the store 9 times out of 10 because it's actually glycerin-based, which means it's good for your skin. You'd be surprised the soap you buy in stores is usually a detergent or beauty bar that can't even be called soap anymore because they made it such cheap ingredients to cut down on costs that they can't call it soap. But that's terrible for your skin and your body. Also, she sells wax tart melts, little scented cubes of wax that you can melt and makes your house smell good. It's a great alternative to burning a candle because there's no open flame. You don't need a lighter, and it's actually a little cheaper. So give it a look right there, etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. And if you do check it out, you're going to see, you could just, don't take my word for it, right, that this stuff is good. Tons of positive customer feedback from the hundreds of customers who she served since she opened her shop. Alrighty? Alright, that's it for the pre-stream. Thank you, everyone. Let us begin with the Dead Rising Remastered New Game Plus continuation. I've actually got my game, if you can believe it. I'll show you. I've got my game in suspend. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. In suspend. Since the last time I played it. Yeah, so hopefully it resumes, and I can just continue on from where I left off. I guess we'll find out. Okay? Alright, here we go. Thank you.